Content and technology standards. Common Core State Standard, Grade 2, Mathematics, Standard 8, working with money, pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. This standard also applies to grades 9 to 12, Mod to Severe Special Ed. Technology Standard 1, Creativity and Innovation. 2, Communication and Collaboration. 4, Critical Thinking, Problem Solving, and Decision Making. 5, Digital Citizenship. And 6, Technology Operations and Concepts. At first, understanding depth of knowledge can be very confusing, but ultimately it maximizes their ability to think deeply and understand concepts in a different way. Let's sort it out. Depth of knowledge, level 1, recall. We used haiku deck, songs from YouTube, looking at coins on websites, iPad applications, and actual coins. For depth of knowledge, level 2, skills and concepts, we used graphic organizers, games on iPads, various interactive websites, recognition activities of coins, introductions to profit and loss, creating jingles, creating posters, and summarizing results of sales. In depth of knowledge, level 3, strategic thinking, students prepared profit and loss statements using computer programs to graph, learned more games on iPads allowing students to formulate and solve equations, formulated jingles in GarageBands as an optional project, and adapted a lemonade stand concept to their own card stand. In depth of knowledge, level 4, extended thinking, applied mostly to regular ed students. The use of presentations in various applications, analyzing work of peers and of self, more games on the iPad with increasing difficulty, and in special ed, synthesizing info across multiple sources by choosing appropriate images in Google to make posters for selling their cards. Now let's look at the multiple intelligences. There's visual, linguistic or verbal, logical and mathematical, musical, kinesthetic, naturalistic, interpersonal, and intrapersonal. They are all interconnected as students have varying levels of strength in all intelligences. Howard Gardner developed the theory of multiple intelligences. He said, anything that is worth teaching can be presented in many different ways. These multiple ways can make use of our multiple intelligences. We use the book Lemonade in Winter as the backdrop for this unit. The story explains how two children created their own lemonade stand and used coins to make change for their customers. To appeal to the kinesthetic intelligence, we incorporated iPad work, smartboard interactions, used YouTube coin songs, and also various interactive websites. We used art supplies and calculators. The students participated in role-playing, setting up a sales stand, or making a presentation and hanging up posters around the campus. For the interpersonal intelligence, the YouTube songs allowed individual memorization and learning to occur. Websites and applications such as Haiku Deck also increased personal knowledge as the interpersonal learner enjoys working independently. Google image searches for celebratory images allowed for connections to internal feelings. Those strong in visual and spatial intelligence benefited from the use of iPads, projectors, coin songs, smartboard activities, interactive websites, the read aloud of Lemonade in Winter, actual coins, presentations and role-playing, graphic organizers, art supplies, accounting apps in Numbers or Google Sheets, and calculators. Students with interpersonal intelligence had opportunities to interact with peers while doing many of the activities previously stated. Additional opportunities include the DRTA provided by the teacher for Lemonade in Winter, group discussions, playing musical instruments together, and for special education students working together to set up, run, and take down the card stand. Verbal intelligence incorporates reading, hearing, speaking, writing, debating, and discussions. We use the Haiku Deck vocabulary word creation and presentation, the songs learned about coins, and various writing assignments to allow students to utilize this strength, as well as presentations and role-playing. Special education utilized this strength by running the card stand, making posters, and reviewing internet safety rules on the smartboard. Those with strong musical intelligence benefited from experiencing and learning the coin songs, the math websites with musical components, the digital read aloud of Lemonade in Winter, which contained a jingle, the classroom musical instruments, and projects and presentations which students could opt to add their own jingle to. Those with naturalistic intelligence were provided many opportunities for categorizing with the YouTube coin songs, interactive websites, haiku deck project, and smartboard. Hanging posters around the campus and running the card stand outside during lunch provided them with outside time. The numbers apps or Google Sheets and creating profit and loss statements allowed them more opportunity for documenting. And finally, those with mathematical or logical intelligence were given opportunities to use their strengths with the coin learning websites, money apps on iPads, Lemonade stand multiplication, coin graphic organizers, the numbers apps or Google Sheets, calculators, and graphs. Students in special education also benefited from smartboard work, cashiering done in their role-playing, using a cash box for the card stand, and totaling the day's profits. What we learned.
I learned that when incorporating multiple intelligence in lesson planning, delivery, and creation of projects, all students are able to grasp the essential elements of the curriculum.
I learned that there are ways to enhance learning for students in special education that go beyond the basics. Students in special education possess strengths of one intelligence over another also. It is the responsibility of the teacher to observe the student's individual strengths and work that knowledge into planning how the student can best meet their individualized education goals.
Hi! Christy and I decided to put together our intelligences and make our own lemonade stand right here in front of the Golden Gate Bridge because we would make the most profit on a nice summer day.
We'll be counting our profits for a long, long time, and teaching may not be the only industry we go into.
Which, you know what? That is a mathematical intelligence.
That is a mathematical
Yes.
intelligence. Besides mathematical intelligence, we have visual intelligence.
Yes.
As is seen in the glasses made by Nancy for this particular episode of what we're doing right now. What's another intelligence, Nancy?
Well, you know what? When we put them together, we can create music.
Amazing. I love that.
I do too.
Well, and I think the fact that we're outside and we work so hard to make the lemonade by hand was a kinesthetic activity.
Yeah, and by being outside, it's very naturalistic.
It is naturalistic. Along with that, let's think, what else is left?
Oh, well, when we talk to our customers,
We're interpersonal.
yeah, we are, and we're also verbal.
We are.
Oh my gosh.
But I also sometimes like to be
know what?
intrapersonal.
Yeah, I do too.
And calm down. Is there anything left?
I think we should just drink up.